there's some of the football guys here taking in the basketball game.
Sterling right now, I mean, if they want to close things out, one thing they're going to have to do that they've done early on, but lately in the last minute haven't been able to break the press. They're definitely going to have to do that because I think you're going to see that from Haddonfield.
Haddonfield has very good ball movement, but it's just not be able to finish.
Yeah, a lot better ball movement in this second half, the quicker ball movement.
They changed up here, and they don't have Guess at the point. She's kind of running almost like a center position.
Yeah, well, they're using her quickness, and she's always moving because they're having so much trouble getting open away from the ball. Somebody with quickness is able to find the extra space, and you lose not having her out on the point, but at the same time, they've got to create space and get somebody open, and that's the way they're utilizing Guess. Trapping the ball right here. And
I think she did get bumped, but she anticipated the call. She was a little out of control, so she wasn't going to be able to stop.
They're definitely going to put the pressure on via the press and the trap, which you saw right there.
Guess makes the basket move over the line.
You know what Guess has? I mean, we talk a lot about her quickness, her ability to defend, but she also has a good knack for knowing how the play's developing and how to move away from the ball to get herself in that open space. And, you know, we talked about her being the top cross-country runner in the state, won the Tournament of Champions, and this is somebody who you could possibly be seeing in the Olympics down the road. I mean, that's not an exaggeration by any means with what she's been able to do only as a freshman. Just an outstanding runner for Haddonfield High School.
She wouldn't be the first runner from Haddonfield to go to the Olympics either, because they just had why her name is escaping
Donahue,
me.
Erin Donahue.
Oh, Erin Donahue, correct. Who was also a very good basketball player when she was here at Haddonfield.
And our next game on Tuesday on Channel 19, February 4th, Sterling versus Overbrook, going against Overbrook, 5:30. Nice early start time. You can watch it with your dinner.
Is that the boys?
I think that's the boys.
Yeah.
If I'm, yes, that is the boys.
Again, there's Coach Ulrich.
Comes back to sub, or had for a couple years there. Now I think he does some homebound tutoring, keeps himself busy.
Yep.
See our cheerleaders out here doing a great job tonight. Well, Haddonfield's got themselves within striking distance, and again, I think, you know, you're seeing that quicker ball movement on the perimeter, and it seems like when they took Brianna Guess away from the perimeter, where she's been effective, but they're utilizing her speed and her knack for getting open away from the ball. That's been the key. She had the turnaround and the easy layup right there. Something she can do. Just has a lot of good, quick moves in tight spaces.
Carter finds Sparrow underneath. Missed the layup.
And Haddonfield right now with an opportunity to get it within two.
A good feeling here tonight, Mr. Schulz. Because Haddonfield hasn't been able to get anything to fall from the outside. If they were hitting any outside shots at all, Lady Knights would be in trouble right here.
Yeah, they've done a good job in this zone, also cutting off the low post effectiveness that you've seen in the latter part of the half. There's an errant pass right now. Yeah, and I think you're seeing Sterling right now feeling pressured, really out of any type of an offensive rhythm. I mean, you saw that forced pass there, and you know,
she's trying to cross three different defenders there, and then could have been a foul. Went for their travel call. You know, either way. 14. Now she'll go to the line. That's Haley Raymond back in the game.
Yeah, and that's a big key. You know, Raymond was on the bench with foul trouble, but you know, she can come along the baseline and put moves on a girl like Jordan Wallace like this, get herself to the line. And again, she's the one girl, along with Guess now in this third quarter, or latter part of the third quarter, early part of the fourth quarter, who's starting to have success in the low post. You couple that with what they've been doing on the defensive end in the low post just in the last few minutes, has a lot to do with you seeing Haddonfield coming back in this game.
Makes the second. That gives her 9 on the game. Until Sterling shows they can handle this press, it's going to keep coming, and there's going to be another jump ball. Stays possession arrow favors Sterling on that play, but having a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, when your first pass is laterally across, and you want to get the ball to the middle, but I think it was just too close to the middle. You weren't able to get it up court enough to pop it out on the wing.
Yeah, Haddonfield backs out of it now.
And Dan, you see Haddonfield backing out of it. Again, I think that has a lot to do with, we talk about Haddonfield, maybe not having the same depth that Sterling had. You want to save their legs. That press takes a lot of energy out of the legs.
Lohi Carter with a nice running short jumper.
That's a huge play by Lohi Carter. I don't know how many times this year she's come in and made a lot of key baskets for the Lady Knights.
Scully grabs a rebound. Oh, boy, almost turning it over again. You have to find somebody else to bring the ball because they're double teaming Don Budd on any outlet passes. Lohi Carter for 3, no good. Budd grabs the floorboard.
Yeah, they're going to take it back out. You got Guess now the perimeter against Budd.
Budd open, gets blocked. Jordan Wallace gets pushed and gets the roll. Nice job by Jordan.
I thought I saw a push right there. That just tells you how physical this game is, and just a great play by Jordan Wallace going away from the basket, scoring a big point there for Sterling.
Just like that, the three-point lead balloons to 7. That's a big deal. Big basket Sparrow. There's going to be another foul on Brianna Guess, I believe.
Yeah, Wallace really fighting hard, and you know, this game has really taken on a physical nature, even more so in the second half when they've gone to that 2-3 zone. They're collapsing down in Wallace, really making it tough. You've got the help defense coming over, but just a great individual effort there by Jordan Wallace to get a huge basket.
Wallace running, scoring.
Yeah, you see Wallace right there. That's a great play, being guarded closely.
3 attempts off the front iron, no good. Another jump ball. This referee loves to call jump balls. Through the years, I've noticed.
It's a tendency.
Yeah, it's not quite frozen. It doesn't seem to me, or like tied up when he calls these balls.
But you got a glimpse of Jordan Wallace and why the coaches think so highly of her, getting the ball in stride and with somebody right on her, making another huge basket.
Another turnover on the break.
And that's one of those ones with the lead right now, you've pulled away, even though it's been a tough second half where you haven't, especially late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter, haven't been able to get in a real good rhythm. If the pass probably isn't there and it's wide open, you might want to slow it up right now with the lead, not give Haddonfield the ball back.
Oh, quick move that time, I guess. Goes and gets fouled and makes the basket. Quick first step.
Yeah, that's what you get right there. You know, whenever somebody is quick out on the open floor, that's one thing, but being quick in tight spaces and then have the presence of mind and the, you know, just the body control to go up with that left hand. And yeah, she definitely doesn't play like a freshman. There's no question about that.
Very good foul shooter, too.
Dan, that was a big basket because it came at a point, as you look at Sterling inbounding right here, at a point when you felt like Sterling was kind of getting things back on the offensive end of the floor. Jordan Wallace, 2 consecutive baskets, and a huge play by Guest to get the 3-point play to get Haddonfield within 6.
Ooh. Foul on someone. A foul on yeah,
wow.
It's going to be a foul on Sterling.
Looked like the body's hit, but
that's going to send number 22, Jules Cater, to the line. And that puts Sterling in the penalty, 1-1. Hard off the back iron. Sparrow gets fouled.
Yeah. Haddonfield's got to convert on those opportunities. They're down by 6 right now. And of course, you're going to see the press here with 3:41 remaining, down by 6.
Sparrow can't get it. Jordan Wallace handles the rebound. Good save by Don Butt on the sideline. Scully handling the ball into Wallace. Wallace gets fouled. She'll go to the line, I believe. No, it's going to be out of bounds underneath the basket.
A lot of physical play here, especially in the latter part of this game.
That was the 4th foul on Jules Cater.
And Dan, one nice thing you saw right there, Sterling was able to break the press, got the ball to the middle, a little bit deeper down the floor, hit the wings. Key to breaking the press is the diagonal passes. You saw that right there. Gave themselves the opportunity, just they weren't able to convert. See our crowd on hand for a 5:30 game. They start, I think it went 5:20.
Yeah, they got a little early start tonight. Yeah, almost caught me late here.
Russell here.
.322 left here in the 4th quarter. Sterling holding a 6-point lead. Thanks in large part to Jordan Wallace tonight. Good look underneath to Carter.
Well, there you see Jenna Scully waiting for letting that play develop, and Carter just puts it right up and gets a huge basket.
3 attempts. Good. For number 20, that's Megan Smart.
Now they're going to need a couple of them here. 3 minutes left, but that's a huge basket, huge 3. Haddonfield going to continue. Well, they pulled back a little bit. Surprised they're not continuing to trap the ball here.
Jordan back out to Bud, to Scully. Looking into Wallace again, but there you go. Yeah. Got her in position, good drop step, they're going to call a travel on her.
Well, that's the downside of the trap. You're going to leave somebody open, and that's what Sterling saw right there. They were able to get the ball in to Wallace, but good defense in the low post. You know, you're going to create more openings right there. It's kind of a risk. See Scully right here pulling it out a little bit. Wallace took that extra step.
Haddonfield working the perimeter here. Oh, nice steal by Carter. That'll be a foul on 34. Taylor Sadev. And I think that's going to be the 7th foul. It is. They'll go to line 1-1.
Good job by Carter coming in on the perimeter. You know, she's a senior leader, Dan, who's doing everything she needs to do here on the defensive end. And, you know, that key inbound pass from Jenna Scully, put it right up. We've seen that 2 or 3 times today.
Makes the first. Misses the second. Gets again underneath. Nice job by 30. That's the freshman connection there.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, she's a sophomore. Said that was a sophomore. Here we go, pressuring the ball again.
Yeah, well, they're going to be trapping there on that press. And Bud doing a good job with the presence of mind to go forward and draw the foul. There you see Brianna Guess with the pass down, the setup. Just kind of throw it up there, but they all count, right?
That's right. It's Mooney's second foul. Fouls piling up now for Haddonfield. It's a hard miss on that foul shot there.
Now they're going to get opportunities to close things out at the line.
Got to make your foul shots. You're going to lose this game. There's a, oh boy. Sterling's going to luck out here and get a turnover. Maybe. It's a party. That's going to be a foul on Brianna Guess. Just a loose ball foul, but we will walk the floor.
And that's an example of the way the physical nature of this game really went to another level in the second half. And I know from Haddonfield's end, they had foul trouble early on, kind of had to pull off a little bit, but this game, especially in this fourth quarter, has been very physical. I mean, you look at some of the movement, and a lot of pushing away from the ball, and it's just a good, hard-fought rivalry you're seeing here from the Lady Knights and the Lady Bulldogs.
The Knights keep missing foul shots, but luckily there, Jordan's Wallace cleared the rebound. Now they're going to run a little clock off. Another turnover. Sadev no good on the layup attempt. Wallace with the rebound. Out to Carter. This should be a foul. Actually, she gave her a chance to make that layup. I thought we were going to look for a harder foul that time to really stop her from laying the ball up.
Yeah, good job, Leilani Carter, though, taking on the body, drawing the foul.
And that's the fifth foul for Jules Cater, so she's going to have to leave. Got to make foul shots. Still only a 4-point lead here for Sterling.
Nah, you're right. With a minute 11 seconds left here, you know, a lot can happen. Obviously, Haddonfield, with the ability to run the floor and make things happen, have really come alive and found a way to get themselves going offensively in the second half. Had a tough time getting in any type of offensive rhythm in the first half. And again, we talked about taking Brianna Guess off the top and giving her, you know, you hate to have her leave the point guard position, but her ability to get open, I think, really got Haddonfield into their half-court rhythm and has enabled them to get back in this game.
And it's another foul shot. Makes the second. Haddonfield hits a three here. It's going to get real interesting. Oh, even I'll take. There we go. Great rebound by Wallace. Carter, off of Carter, it's going to stay in Haddonfield's possession. 55 seconds left.
They're letting them play, Dan. that's all I'll say.
It's kind of weird, too. It's like you have all those jump balls where they're calling the tie-ups quickly, but then you have these hard fouls and diving into each other.
Yeah.
Nothing gets called.
This is a very physical game.
Look inside. Carter has the ball. We'll see how long we can hold it. All right, Bud has leaked out now. They find Wallace. No good. Here comes Guess. Off of Haddonfield. That should be Sterling's ball.
Now look at this on the replay. You see Guess coming up the left hand, getting it off the floor.
Ooh, that could have been that. Ooh, that's interesting. I'd like to see that again, Mr. K, if we could. We got a timeout on the floor. Got to go back a little further than that on that one. Here we go. Let's watch. Sterling definitely gets a hand on this ball. It's just a matter of whether the girl on the other wing
whether
gets
the
her hand
Haddonfield
on
girl.
it. He hits Carter's hand there.
Oh, that's close. I thought she might have just scraped it a little bit.
I think the ball changed. The spin on the ball changes a little bit.
I'll tell you what, that's a tough call in fast motion for the officials to make, running down the floor. That's a tough one. You see Jordan Wallace right there.
They got it right.
Yeah. And you can order yourself a DVD copy of your favorite event. We're still on Channel 19. It's $20 per event, $3 for mailing. Make sure you include the name of the event. You can get yourself a keepsake from Channel 19. You look at Raymond right there, who's taking over. You know, we've seen her down in low post, but taking over at times, bringing the ball up. And we said that's been a key because it enables Guess, who's an outstanding point guard, to even be a more effective away from the ball. And she shows the ability of getting open in that high post area, an area where Haddonfield had trouble in the first half, but Guess has really made Sterling pay with opportunities and drives to the basket, coming up with big baskets, especially here in this fourth quarter. Sterling, Haddonfield coach, arguing vehemently here, but Sterling's going to get the inbound here with 22 seconds left and ahead by 5.
Haddonfield's coach was very close to getting a technical foul on that last play. There's going to be a foul called here. They're going to walk the floor.
Well, if Sterling could get rid of that ball, I mean, Haddonfield right now, desperation time, has 4 girls collapsing and are doing what they have to do, but you know, if they can get rid of it. But doing what they have to do, getting the quick foul, putting Sterling on the line and forcing Sterling to win this game with 20 seconds left to seal it up from the free throw line. Sterling bringing everybody back right now. Good move.
No fouls. Yeah.
And the last thing you need is somebody is them getting an easy fast break opportunity.
The ball for 3. We're gonna Guess the high arcing shot. No good. Don Bud gets the rebound. Take the foul again by Guess. That's Guess's 4th foul. And we'll walk the floor again.
And Dan, that's a huge defensive play by Jordan Wallace right there. Raymond, who's been effective at times in the low post, gets the ball. You figure she's going to get a good drive to the basket, good opportunity, and Jordan Wallace elevates and probably makes the biggest defensive play of the game and giving Don Bud an opportunity here, again, to seal things up with 9 seconds left, which is pretty much a 6-point lead. And we will have a post-game show to follow.
Three-point attempt, good. Get a quick timeout. Haddonfield gets a 3 ball from number 20, Megan Smart. Four-point lead for Sterling now.
Well, Sterling obviously is going to get the inbound. Haddonfield's going to foul. If they, obviously, best case scenario is they want to get the steal, but they're going to foul right away.
I don't think we're going to be sending the tape of this game to the Hall of Fame tonight.
That's been a scrappy one, no question about it. And I think when you get a game that's as physical as this game is, you know, it's the type of game where it's tough for either team to get in any offensive rhythm. You see some forced passes. You know, you don't have conversions on those fast breaks because there's so much pressure on the ball. You see girls, again, forcing passes, forcing shots. And, you know, it all goes back to the rivalry that's been developing over the years here.
Oh, that ball's short. Long 3 attempt. There's just 0.2 of a second left. Sterling just got to get the ball inbounded, and this game will be over. And that'll do that. So the Sterling Lady Knights will take this win any way they could get it. 38-34 over the Lady Bulldogs. We will have a post-game show. Mr. Schul's going to go grab a guest or two. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes with the post-game. Hang with us.
Yo, dude, you okay? You look a little uptight.
Yeah, I'm okay. School's just too much sometimes.
Here, take a hit. That'll take some stress off things.
It's not easy being a high school student. It can sometimes be overwhelming, but drugs are never the answer.
Look, if you had one shot, opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment.
It's the same path for all of us. Keep a healthy mind and don't use drugs.
Welcome back to Sterling High School, where the Lady Knights just handled the Lady Bulldogs 38-34. We're going to throw it over to the sideline to Mr. Schulz with a special guest or two.
We have an opposing player. Usually not used to getting an opposing player on here, but Brianna Guest just did an outstanding job. Brianna, one thing, we saw you come down, work the point, and it looked like once you started working away from the point and the high post, it created a lot of opportunities. What was going on there?
We actually just put in that play yesterday, and it was just kind of to get some movement around and, kind of shake things up with having a smaller person rather than the bigger person in there, and I think it worked pretty well because
I'm sorry.
it was easier for me to drive and everything and practice pump fakes and stuff. So
now, one thing we were saying is that in your drive to the basket, a lot of girls, especially being a freshman coming in here, you really look comfortable going to the basket. Is that something that's developed as the seasons got going, or did you feel comfortable right off the bat starting as a freshman?
Oh no, that's definitely developed. Today it just felt a lot more comfortable than it usually does, and I think that was because we opened it up a